Vancouver Island. It's a beautiful place with one of the most temperate climates in all of Canada. People come here for the canoeing, swimming, mountain biking, rock climbing, cross-country skiing, snowboarding, and snowshoeing in the winter. But did you also know it's home to thousands of amazing musicians? In this series, I'll introduce you to a few of them. Hello, I'm John. Welcome to Edgestone Studios. Today in the studio I have Melaura Bracken. Hello, Melaura.
Hello.
Thanks for coming today.
Thanks for inviting me.
You are so welcome. So, why don't you introduce yourself and your role in the band?
Well, I am the band, but I think I might have found a crew of players that I might have stay with me for a while. Hopefully, we'll see.
Nice. Yeah. So you're building a band.
Building a band. Yeah.
Excellent. And so what type of music do you play?
So I play primarily country, but I really like to work within the subgenres of country, which is not something a lot of people know about, but there is pretty much all the genres locked into country, right?
Right.
So my initial single was the very classic country, you know, your Dolly Partons and your Johnny Cash's, that sound. My newest one's more of like an alt rock sound.
Nice. How long have you been playing music?
So technically, I guess I started playing music in grade 6, and that was very classical based. I got into piano in a big way, and then that kind of evolved into more of like a country thing later on in life. Yeah.
Who are your biggest influences when it comes to music overall?
Basically everyone.
Excellent. So all of them. So you're a big Rush fan too then?
Totally.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I was kind of raised classical, country, and rock. Your Dolly Parton, your BTO, Shania Twain, Bach, Mozart, Beethoven. And then when I got into high school, alternative rock, rap, that sort of thing was a big deal. So I really got into that in a big way. I definitely realized looking through all my stuff that I was a rock girl in high school.
Interesting.
And then I worked in classical and Broadway and stuff after that. After I graduated my first degree, I decided to go right back to country because that made the most sense. There's definitely like a top 10, 15, and they're all kind of are the same sound. They're all women. With very strong voices, very strong concepts of feminine power in their songs. So Jennifer Nettles is one from band Sugarland.
Okay.
There's Pink.
Oh, Pink. Yeah, Pink is awesome.
Pink's amazing. Madeline Merlot
Don't know her.
Madeline Merlot is in Vancouver, and she's kind of been half crowned the new queen of country.
Cool.
Yeah, she's amazing. I would say she's like a Christina Aguilera in country music.
Oh, cool. So what song are you going to play for us first, and what's it about?
Okay, so I'm going to play my debut single first because it came first. It's called Chase the Sun. And it's about my drive back from Ottawa in 2014. So I went out there and the culture didn't quite align with me. Mm-hmm. So when I came back, it was interesting to find that the place that I'd come from was complimenting me right away. Like there was no reintroduction issues. So the song, it focuses on that, but it also focuses on as a vehicle for sustainability as well.
Oh, okay.
So it's all about chasing your dreams, but also maintaining your values. And to that end, it's actually about money.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's about the damage that money does to society or to the environment. And I kind of use the line, your green holds you down, referring to the city and consumerism and how that pulls the environment down, and it you know, like there's a lot of problems with people doing things for money as opposed to the environment. And then the next line is but ours keeps us round, referring to the greenery in nature. Greenery in nature here gives us a stronger economy as well as a stronger environment, healthy people. So it's really encouraging that idea of let's do all three, economy, environment, and people, versus just money.
Interesting. Yeah. Great. Well, let's have a listen to it.
He's coming round the bend, we're going out tonight. My baby's got it right, we've seen the light. 'Cause it ain't no fun where you're from. No, it ain't no fun without the sun. Here he comes. Gonna chase the sun, gonna run, gonna run. Gonna chase our dreams, gonna run, gonna run. Your green holds you down, but ours keeps us round. Your fears are small in the wake of it all. Come home to your roots and soul. Come home to your roots and soul. Gonna chase the sun, gonna run, gonna run. Gonna chase our dreams, gonna run, gonna run. Gonna swim across the sea, gonna climb mountains and trees. Gonna be all that I can be while there's still free. Cause it ain't no fun where you're from. So I'm moving on, I'm gone. Gonna chase the sun, gonna run, gonna run. Gonna chase our dreams, gonna run, gonna run. Gonna run, gonna run, gonna run. Gonna run, gonna run, gonna run, gonna run.
What part of Vancouver Island are you from?
I guess I'm from the Cowichan Valley. Technically, I'm actually from Winnipeg.
Excellent. And what's your favorite thing about living on the island?
I think what it comes down to is the personality. So the island has a very unique personality. It's very kind. It's very environmentally conscious. We love to go out and hike and explore and really get involved with the ecosystem and the nature around us, as well as the people around us and the community.
Absolutely.
There's a huge arts community. Like, it's ingrained as is a local that you take care of the environment and you take care of each other and you enjoy the world the way it is. And I guess it's really nice to not have to explain that in depth all the time.
That's cool. Yeah. So tell me about the next song you're going to play. What's it called and what's it about?
So the next song is called Paradise. And I used that title because I really wanted to drive home the idea of your hometown being akin to a place like heaven, which is used widely in country songs. So essentially, it's my hometown pride song. It's meant to tie the community together, and even if you're still not living in Duncan anymore, if you've moved away or whatever, the whole point is to be able to bring you back to that place, give you a sort of time capsule to look back on, and something that you can kind of, take to your grandkids and be like, hey, that's where I went to school. That's where I went and played hockey. And that tree over there, that's where I kissed your grandma for the first time and she got in so much trouble,
Yeah,
so
cool. Awesome. So let's have a listen to your song.
football stars were never beat. World's largest hockey stick across the street. We all grow up wanting something more, leaving home and feeling torn. It's a place you'll never forget, feeling you can neglect. Just our little town, we circled round and round before it cost too much. When gas was cheap and we had nowhere else to be. Friday nights in daddy's cars and secondhand beers. Paradise in a hometown. Paradise is our hometown. We didn't live the same, yeah, that's for sure. But in my heart it'll always be the place it was when you were with me. Ain't nobody know how much they need it. Paradise in a hometown. Paradise is our hometown. Early springs to yellow buses, loves of our lives and high school crushes. Taking chances, we get caught sneaking out. Remember, you had to bike a lot. Dreaming of the day we'd break these chains and fly away, leaving home only to be back again. This town took me in. It didn't want to, but it did. Eventually, I just fit in. Just a highway town, most drive right on through, running wild in farmers' fields and planting roots, making memories. Some things never change. Paradise in a hometown. Paradise is our hometown. Miss your faces, hard times and shining moments, hard-throbbing, hard-working teachers, cheap matinees and river days. We didn't live it the same, different in every way. You'd never know. We were all thunderbirds for life in my town. In my town. Just a small town when it grew up. In my heart, it'll always be where I'm meant to be. It's left its mark on me. Paradise in a hometown. Paradise is our hometown. We didn't live it the same, yeah, that's for sure. But in my heart, it'll always be the place it was when you were with me. This town took me in. It didn't want to, but it did. Yeah, it did.
Okay, where can people find you on your socials, etc.?
So I've centralized it all onto my website. All of my socials are there in the little clicky boxes. And it is meloramusic.com.
Great, and I'll have that link below in the video. And what do you have coming up in the way of new releases, shows, etc.?
So I have this one big video coming up for Paradise, and it started 20 years ago. So I had a daydream in high school. I'd walk down the halls And I'd think about, okay, one day I'm going to be famous, you know, everybody wants to be famous. Yeah. But, you know, like music was me already at that point.
Right.
So it was like, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to be a singer, and I'm going to come back to Cowhigh, and I'm going to record a music video here. And I told one of my friends that, and, well, she turns around, she goes, what are you going to wear? And I'm like, huh. And I could kind of look down at my, like, favorite leopard print shirt that I was wearing. And I'm like, I think I'll wear this.
Right.
You know? And in that exact spot where I made that conversation with her. Yeah. In that exact shirt, I have filmed part of the music video.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
that'll be interesting to see.
The summer before I went to Cowhigh, I made a very serious commitment to myself. I was done. And I was like, I'm going to live that 90s sitcom high school experience with the cheerleaders and, like, be that kid, you know? So I did. I signed up to cheerleading. I signed up to every sport, everything. I kept doing band. I was a complete nerd. I was a jock. I was all the things. So I got a really wide understanding of the social demographic in the high school and in the community because of that. So that actually really helped me build this video as well. And so I was able to, like, really drag in, like, all the references of the things that were important to the town at the time. So I tried really hard to fit all of that in there. It's impossible. I probably didn't get it all, but I did try really hard to make sure that everybody was seen. And I haven't released the song either, so that's coming as well. And on top of that, once that is all done, I am going to be working on a vlog, I should say. And it kind of revolves around hiking and explaining the environment, and then singing as well, and bringing in guest artists and that sort of thing all around the world. Kind of like Fred Penner, but for adults.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming into the studio today and sharing your music with me and sharing the day and spending the time recording. It's been a blast. So.
Awesome. Thank you.